guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. If you don't know me, hi. Welcome to this safe space of stress at university, self-love, the film industry. This video is going to be all over the place. I have a lot to say and a lot that's been building up in my brain. So I'm sorry if you're playing a little bit of catch up here. This YouTube channel used to be my therapy. I used to literally talk about so much on the internet, probably a little bit too much, and I think because I'm aware of that and because when I was 14, 15, I posted a lot of videos just like talking about like how I was going in my mental state and stuff, and looking back at those videos when I was 17, 18, I realized that they probably weren't the most productive. They were probably a little bit triggering, honestly. They were never intended to be, but I think talking about mental illness when I was in the thick of it, I didn't really have anything helpful to say, you know what I mean? Other than you're not alone, which is an important message. So when I was like 16, 17, I went back through my channel, deleted all of those videos that were just way TMI about my mental health and about, you know, what was going on in my life. And I think I have almost been a little bit hyper cautious of not doing that. I don't know, I've been very careful in not talking about anything that I haven't, like, developed, like, a well-rounded opinion on, which is hard because I'm still growing, so of course my opinions are going to change, my thoughts are going to change, I'm going to grow a lot, and I don't think that it's a bad thing to share as you grow, you know? A lot has changed in my life in the past 4 years since starting this YouTube channel. This time last year, I had probably one of the best years of my life. 2020 was a great year. You know, I was on top of the world, really happy, just gunned it through my studies in my final year, graduated, did well. I wouldn't say my goal was to be present, but I knew it was my last year at high school, so I did spend a lot of the time trying my best to just be in it and absorb as much of the year as I possibly could, because it was my last year of high school and I wanted to enjoy it, and I did enjoy it. It was great. 2021 was a challenging year for me because I think it was the first time that I experienced like a sort of a dip in my mental health, like a genuine dip in my mental health since getting better. So yeah, I experienced some pretty hectic mental illness, mental distress disorders from the ages of like 14 to 18. And I think that, or like 14 to 17, and I think 2020 was the year where I finally like came out of it. I finally had a decent level of self-love and self-respect, and I was off social media. I was just really, really happy in 2020. So I guess I had the mindset that I'm through it, you know, I'm better. I've come out of it. And while I have come out of a lot of things, I think that, you know, healing isn't linear, recovery isn't linear, mental health is turbulent for everyone, and I think after having such a good year in 2020, to re-experiencing anxiety as I did when I was 16 was really scary because I didn't want to spiral again. I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to be sick. I was over that. You know, I was very frustrated with these negative emotions that I was feeling. I spent a lot of the year trying to sort of push those negative emotions away, being frustrated as to why I was feeling bad. I just had such a good year. I feel like I have a positive mindset, so why am I feeling this way? None of that frustration, anger, was helpful to me. It actually, I think, I don't know who quoted this or where this comes from, but like, you know, the pursuit for happiness is in itself a negative experience. You know, you're never going to be happy by trying to like make yourself happy. Happiness just is and comes and goes, and that's a part of life. Obviously, you want to create situations for yourself. You want to put yourself in the best possible situation, obviously, but you can't force yourself to feel certain things. It was also one of the first times I was, like, genuinely experiencing loneliness to, like, a painful level, because I also went through a breakup in 2021, and that was tough, and I was heartbroken, and I was grieving for a lot of the year. My response to the loneliness that resulted from heartbreak was to fill my time. Like, that's all. Like, fill my time. I was so busy. I did so much that I don't give myself credit for. I have mad imposter syndrome, guys. Like, I forget. Like, I directed a play at my old high school. I worked 4 jobs at once. You know, I moved countries by myself. And I got a new job in another country. And I've made so many films. I got into my dream school. Let us remember, I got into UBC last year. Like, so much happened. But I spent a really long time at war with my emotions, and I am feeling very, very sick of that. And so at the end of 2021, I'm here to make another tweak to my mindset. I think every year I have made more and more improvements to myself. I am empowering myself, learning to love myself, and, learning to be okay with life as it is. Everyone's life gets tough sometimes, I spent a fuck ton of time this year comparing myself to other people, and it kind of crept up on me. I didn't expect that from myself. I spent years and years working on loving myself and not comparing my body to other people's, and unlearning all of these toxic beauty industry, like, things on social media. I spent a lot of time unlearning that and, learning to not compare myself to others, because first of all, I'm hot as fuck. So are you. So everybody is hot as fuck, period. Who's to say what's hot and what's not? Second of all, everything is photoshopped. And I actually didn't realize, actually everything is photoshopped. Even your friends are photoshopping shit. It's not just models. I preach satisfaction and contentment and self-love. So I'm going to practice what I preach, and the way that I'm going to do that is by deleting social media and having some time off, because I think my brain needs to reset to understand what's actually normal in life and what's, social media life. I made one of these sort of New Year's manifestation videos in 2021 at the beginning of the last year. I deleted it because I don't know why I deleted it, but I think I had a lot of expectations for myself for what I wanted my life to look like. I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of my anxiety comes from, looking at, the huge picture for no reason. Like, my life as a whole. And I guess I wanted to do a lot of things last year because I felt like I needed to, because I'm on a gap year and I'm young, and I need to do all of these things to make my time worth it. When in reality, existence is enough, and you don't need to, and I didn't need to be, and you don't need to be doing all of these extravagant or amazing things to prove that, or to make your life worth it, or to make your time worth it, because your time is worth it no matter what you're doing, A motto that I'm trying to embrace this year is, what will be, will be. And 2020, my goal was to say I love you to myself and mean it wholeheartedly. In 2021, it was to have created a life that I am proud of and wholeheartedly love all aspects of living. Which I've definitely created a life for myself that I am proud of. Yeah. I moved countries. I moved to Vancouver by myself at 18. I think that's very cool. And I'm working on loving all aspects of living. I don't know if that was a realistic goal. My goal for 2022 is to find comfort in all of my emotions. And that is one that I will be working on daily. Because even in the first week, I've been like, dang, flabbit, why do I feel like shit? And then I'm like, hold on. Let me lean into it, because I need to find comfort in this emotion, because it's okay to feel this way. And already that's a little bit better than being so frazzled at your own emotions, you know what I mean? I think in conclusion, I have mad imposter syndrome, and in 2020, I'm going to try my hardest to focus on myself and to create a space for myself that I like. It's going to be a year of practice. Like, I want to get good at living by myself. I want to get good at taking care of myself. You know, making myself proper meals at university and not just noodles. Going and doing some yoga, obviously without pressure. I don't have to work out every single day, but doing things that are good for me. And with intention, I think, is what's going to solve this whole, or help this whole anxiety about everything situation, you know? Yeah, I'm flying home to Canada in 2 days, and I am just, I've had Christmas break for 3 weeks, and I have loved every second of it. I love Sydney. It's a beautiful place, and I needed the sunshine. God knows, seasonal depression is not a joke over in Vancouver. I am so looking forward to this year and this semester. Like, there are so many exciting upcoming things, and when I'm not thinking so much about my anxieties and when I'm just focusing on myself, that's when life is good. So I'm going to practice focusing on myself this year, as I invite you to as well. Let's make this a new year. So, happy New Year, guys. Thank you for listening to my little spiel. At the end of the day, it'll be another year gone, and you're gonna be another year stronger, another year wiser, another year greater. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a happy New Year. And I will see you in my next video.
When I woke up this morning in a cold sweat, Dad was telling me to follow his cue. When I woke up